Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from SoFi. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. They send Britton Covey back deep. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The number 1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 2nd quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. That is going to be pulled in.
we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready now for their second drive. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On second down, Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Moving to his right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
At the 33-yard line.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Now it's 2nd and 1. Stafford gonna tap this one forward. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Braxton Berrios deep for Houston. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've had it twice, and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Now, Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jared Verse in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
That's fun. It's Joe Mixon who is brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Rams have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Great, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0.
Texans nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
And it brings up third down.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Escaping to his left. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Stroud to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Foley Fatukasi getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud to the right side, and Kurt's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Schultz, the motion man. Here's Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Texans getting all set to punt. good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over once again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the play fake, here's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. So they'll try to convert it on third down.
3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Punt team headed out for the Rams as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throw, it's Stroud. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud, and that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
All right. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
1st down, Houston.
Dell, the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
A pickup there of 28 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Got his man. It's Kirk. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he will score. Game on. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Stroud. pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two.
Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, this is Clayton Coral. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a two-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Now Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go with Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw to the left side, and Adams has it. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's going to be third. They need one. They'll try to run for it with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. The Rams punting unit coming out as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw caught by Dell on the outside. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up second and 1.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, Stroud. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
He's got his man, complete to Dell. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
The Texans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now, Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll get this complete over the middle with Cook. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Here's first and 10.
All right.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
That penalty is declined.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's first down. One last throw here for Stafford. That's down the field for Higbee. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot, and the kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.